All right, what's going on, World Circle? You're on for a special treat today. I'm going to break down how to get 100 realtor partners in the next 12 months from today. Right now is the new year. Hope you a lot will get financial freedom. Again, it took Melanie and myself only 9 months to get financial freedom through eXp, which means that our passive income pays for our whole life. That's pretty exciting. That's time to you guys. Let me see some yeses down below in the chat box that excites you. Also, those on Facebook right now, type yes as well so you see those responses. Let's get going without further delay. So you can see right here, when you first log on to our mastermind, I'm going to help you guys get 100 people on your team. That's what I did my first year. That is quite the achievement, but I know you can do it as well because I did all the hard work for you. So as Melanie. It was not an easy path. Now, we know now. We could probably do this in half the time, if not quicker. And again, guys, this is made for eXp, only for the Royal Circle people. For those who knew who I am, I've had a house under contract within 1 hour for $20K over asking price. Another home sold for $150K over asking price within 2 days. I'm top 1% now for eXp after this 1 year of being here as a brand new agent. And just so you know, I was homeless off and on until I was 18 years old. It was so bad. I was 6 years old. I had a teacher tell me that I put a shopping cart for a living when I was 6. So if I can do this, you can do anything in mine too and so much more. And I'm going to teach you guys how I do all this stuff right now as fast as possible. This is agent attraction the royal way. And you see, I'm going to break down all goals from all why. Your SMART goals, some motivation for you. The 4 simple steps to do this. How to find agents, your scripts, the wealth charts, and also generational. This is the 3 Gs, goals, growth, and generational. The next one for generation success calls, agent resources, and on the shoulders of giants. This helps you guys a lot, really expand your business as fast as possible. And again, guys, if you have any questions, again, to me, the Royal Circle is at the round table. We're all in this together. If you have questions, let me know in the chat box or speak out loud. Either one is fine with me. I want this to be engaging as possible. So what is your goals? For me, mine was financial freedom. It took us 1 year to do that. But for you guys, it could be different. Your goal could be an extra $200 a month, which is super easy to do. That's like 1 or 2 agents. It could be $1,000, which is like 10 to 20 agents. It could be making $20K a month. It could be making $50K a month. It could just having more peace of mind. What that is for you, let me know down below in the chat box. What is your goal you want to do in the next 12 months? Either in partners in your team or in product or in income you're making a month in passive income. Let me see those goals. $10K a month. Okay. Love it. Love it. Anybody else? You got a pretty big group. Get more clients. I want passive income to pay for my lifestyle. I love it, Audrey. What would that number be for you? You know me, I love SMART goals. So what number a month will give you that financial freedom? 10K seems to be the consensus there. 80K a year, 11 Natalia. That is more than doable. 120. Ho ho. I love all these big goals. 5K per month. Okay. For those on Facebook, again, guys, let me know in the Facebook chat as well. I want to see all your numbers. Hope you get it as fast as possible. 80K to 100K. Love it. So my goal, you see here, financial freedom. Took us only around 5K a month to do that. Again, I want to become a billionaire. So my overall goal is way out there. But for now, that's my main goal. My second goal, I learned it's more important to have goals outside of ourselves. So if my goal is to become financially free for me, I can let loose a little bit and not have a lifelong goal. So my main hope you guys as well have freedom. And I hope you guys do that within the next 1 to 3 years. And my main goal for all people on our team, the Royal Circle, help you guys about financial freedom in the next 1 to 3 years. And I know of this process that is more than doable. And financial freedom means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. It could be having a plan or having no debt, passive income, investments, increased cash flow, goals, and so forth. To me, financial freedom means that your passive income will pay for your life with or without you doing anything for it. So like I hear stories all the time. People like Pat Hayes, who said he went on a boat trip for a month long boat trip with no Wi-Fi, no connection, or none of that. He came back, he made over $300,000, I believe, in 1 month from his team and passive income without him doing anything. To me, as financial freedom to a whole new level. But you know what financial freedom is now, is just having enough income that pays for your life with or without you. Again, guys, a quick recap about me. You know what I do already. Managing our top 0.03% in the company as well. Reached around 500,000 people every single month. So social media marketing and advertising. We just passed 1,000 students in our marketing course. And again, financial freedom in 1 year is our big trademark. One more thing as well, guys. I have invested thousands of hours into my education for marketing, psychology, business, leadership, the whole 9 yards. Help you guys as well do what I did as fast as possible. Also, well, 6 figures. And with these techniques I'm going to teach you guys, I'm going to help you shortcut your learning curve by 5, 10 plus years that we can do it faster than I did. That sound good to you guys? Let me say some booms down below. You're excited for this training. Again, you see here, here's a few testimonials of those on our team already doing this. You can see Emily got 4 new agents for first week with us as a brand new agent for the most part. Julie actually just passed 13 people in 6 months, 9 of her first 2 months. And then Bree had a partner her first day after joining as a brand new agent. So for this strategy, you can do it yourself as well. Whether you're brand new or you're the best of the best. Either or, I believe in all you guys. It all comes down to you, though. So it's all about action. So then the next point after our goals is your why. What is your why, guys? Why are you doing this? Why are you licensed? Why do team building? What motivates you and inspires you to keep going? Is it your family? Is it your kids? Is it your future family? Is it a lifestyle? What does it look like for you? Let me know in below, ask you in the chat box as well. What is your why? Why are you doing this so much? And while you're thinking and typing, my why is 1, give my fiance Melanie and my future kids an amazing lifestyle. Me being homeless off and on, I know how it feels to have an awful life. So make sure my kids and my family don't go through that. That's my big why. I keep working. I've been up this morning since 3:30 in the morning. I've been working all day since then. So I've done 7 hours of working, even though I don't have to do that anymore. It's my why is super, super powerful. My big why, I hope 1 billion people around the world have freedom that they deserve. So for you guys, what are your whys? So Anissa's a great lifestyle, creating my kids. I love it. Mindset to change the careers and be successful. Let me see some more whys down below. Also, those on Facebook as well. Let me see those whys. I love hearing your stories and your motivation. And I'll also monitor on Facebook as well, guys. So you can have me answering questions for you then too. That way you get both at the same time. For my kids, it's financial freedom, to feel fulfilled, help people buy, sell houses. All amazing answers. Fulfilled, help people buy, sell houses. And what's going on, Courtney? What's up, April? Thanks for popping on Facebook. So I can see you guys as well. Flexibility, extra income, help others. You guys are all the best. My future kids. Okay. So that is all why, to help us have that anchor. And when you see revenue sale chart, this helps us understand how it works. This is a referral agreement to help us make extra passive income, almost like being a broker from day one. And you see there's 7 levels for each one. Level 1, 2,100, 2, 32, 2,000, and so forth. But I'm actually going to show you guys how it works in live time. I think it's easier to see it with real math and real numbers. And you guys can easily earn more money than doctors do or lawyers do in 1 or 2, 3 years at max. If you really try with this, and they did for 5, 10 plus years working and learning about that plus. So you guys know right now, this is my board for myself personally. I have almost 100 people, over 100 people right now on my team in 1 year. And our biggest month so far has been over $12,000 we made in passive income in 1 year, which is more than most doctors make. Notice here, all range on cap. And can you please stuff real fast? All range will range from $70,000 to $286 in the next 12 months, but it grows every month. All is probably going to be close to like $500K by the end of the year in passive income based on how this works. So you can see how powerful this is. Now, again, this works on a tier system. So if your line 1 has 4 people on them, you will get paid out your full commission of the 20% eXp gets on that point up to $11,000 for those 4 people. So 4 people alone is extra $3K to $12K in passive income a year that you get. The cool thing about this as well, guys, this is generational wealth. So your kids and their kids can have this as well. You can pass this on through your will, and it's transferable. That is super powerful. Now, on top of that, it unlocks based on level. So for my level 2 to be open, I need 5 FOQAs. FOQAs is a frontline qualifying agent. FOA is a frontline agent that's not doing production. At eXp, you know, production matters. We'll make sure we're doing production, not just team building, unless you're big enough to a point where you can stop doing production so you make enough income passively to take care of your life. What me and Mel are now doing, help you guys more. So if I have 4 people there, those 4 people eat 2 people a person, 8 total. We have 12 people on our team, but I'm only making the full commission from eXp on these 4 people. So my line 2 isn't open yet. Now, if I add 1 more, line 1, you see quickly, now it goes from 3K up to 40 a year.
I'm not done yet with my chaha. My body is hurting.
There we go. Sorry about that, guys. So how it works on that front, again, is super, super easy. So I'm going to ask you how, when you guys help me do this in live time, I love making it engaging as possible for you. So for you, let me know what number of agents do you want on your front line in the next 12 months? Or even better, make it even easier for you to have an easy guess. How many people you know right now who are agents? You know, 5 agents, 10, 20, 40, 50, 100. What is number down below? Let me see the numbers you know of agents currently that you even kind of know. When Tyler says 4, Nisha said 3. And then said 10. Awesome, awesome. Anyone else? Let me see some more. In general, Audrey, so even if you think, if they're not with eXp, how many agents do you know not with eXp? Because they'll all would join eventually. It's not if, it's when. And with who? Maybe 30. Okay. So y'all keep putting down your guesses down below, people you know currently. I'm not even pick on Audrey because she has a pretty healthy number of them. So let's say there's 30 people you know right now, Audrey. You bring them to a presentation we do on Monday, Wednesday, or Thursday, or a 3-way call with me and Melanie, and we get 10 of them to join, a third, not even half. A third of them will list you as a sponsor. You have 10 down your front line. eXp will pay you an extra $7,000 to $28,000 a year in passive income for those people. Now, I've learned on average, you get around $1,000 per agent, depending on how productive they are. So in this case, making an extra $10,000 a year in passive income. Now, that's not a lot of money, but it's more than most people make, unfortunately, with their jobs, minimum wage at least. Now, what's super exciting is if those 10 people also know 30 people as well, but not charismatic or as nice as you are, so I'm gonna get, let's say, 2 a person, not even 10. We'll have 20 here. Your team's now 30 people. You're making an extra $23,000 to $92,000 a year, or in my mind, around $30K extra every year in passive income that never goes away and always builds. Now, for a quick example of how this works for context for you guys, I love math, you can probably tell by this spreadsheet. For most Americans, their goal is to save $900,000 for retirement. Now, majority of them only save $400,000, but I'm going to use $900K for example in this point. So in 30 years, they're having to save money while it's having to pay for the mortgage, food, life, and all that other stuff. It's kind of hard to save $900,000 if you agree with that. Now, when you do that, though, the thing the bank will give you is 4%, the 4% law. And when you do that, that means you make $36,000 a year for the $900K you have saved up, or $3K a month. It takes you 20, 30 years and saving $900,000. Now, if eXp, you bring on 10 people, you bring on 2% a person, which is 30 now total, and you're already making almost more than they are without having to save $900,000 or wait 20, 30 years. Again, it says double one more time. You have 40 now with 70 total, making anywhere from $43,000 to $172,000 a year in passive income, or $70K a year in this passive income, which is going to be pretty close to your $5 or $10K that you're wanting for if we keep on going this math really, really fast. That makes sense, guys? Type in Rev sale if that makes sense. Awesome, awesome. See some Rev sales popping up. Does it matter if you bring 10 agents and some of them will not been active? So this is why I say it is around $1,000 per agent. So if they're all active and doing a lot of production for these 70 people, or I say, oh, you go math for 10 people, make it even easier to understand. For those 10 people, you make $28,000 for 10 people who are all super active doing production. Now, I know that not every agent is going to cap. So it's based on production. So a half cap is $14,000 versus around $1,400 an agent. I think it's around $1,000 per agent. Yes, you make though. So in my mind, 10 agents is $10,000 you're making from eXp commission, not from the agent themselves though. That make more sense now? Kinda. Okay. So another way to say this, if you have 10 people on your team, we both know they probably won't all be super active doing a lot of production, right? Now, most of them will probably do 2, 3, 4 deals a year. And when they do that, that means based on this tier system of capping, you'll make around $1,000 per agent. So for 10 people, that's $10K. Each of them did around 3, 4 deals, not 10 deals, but did a little bit of transactions, which gets you around $1,000 per agent. And how you see the production level, how it works. Is that better for you? Awesome. So this is how Rev Sale works, guys. I use this every single day. I'm addicted to it. Also, you have as well inside of your website we have for you, and also inside of the group. So you go over here, you can see our 90-day checklist. It will be in there for you for that point. And also going to be inside of your group for Circle. So 2 places for you guys to find this. And again, I use this all the time. It's really fun, a little addicting, but you can see why. Now I'll go back to the screen once this loads. You can see how it is. All the stuff you have for your resources all in one spot for you guys. Make it super, super easy. You also make something new for you guys as well inside of the Royal Circle group. Hope you have more production and more accountability and more fun and making winning prizes every single day as well. That I'll talk more about at the end of this. So stay to the end to see how to win some prizes. Our next thing let's talk about, guys, is right now I get asked all the time. I think Suvi's on this call right now. She asked me this at one of our live presentations about eXp. Like, is it too late to team build? You know, there are a lot of agents right now. We have 70,000 people with eXp across 50 states, 19 countries. Now, I think this is honestly the best time ever to be with the company and to do team building, because every single company you look at, there's a market sale on who's with them. This is the curve of how that works. So for market sales, right now, out of 25 million agents across the globe and around 3 million in America, we only have 5% of the market percentages with eXp at eXp right now. 5%. So that means we're not even close to early adopters, early majorities, or late majorities. We have a long way to go, like 29% left of the market we can take to join eXp with one of us, hopefully with you guys, in the next 10, 15 years before it really goes away. Now, for the whole global, out of 25 million agents, we only have 0.24%. So we are so early innovators that you guys are like geniuses for being here already. You guys saw the value, you understand how this works, you saw the potential of eXp Realty in the Royal Circle. So I think we have so much time left before it really, really goes away. Even when it is late majority, which is 15 years from now, I bet, people can still get financial freedom through eXp. It's not as fast as us. So I joined the company a year ago, in a couple of months, and I'm top 1% already in the company. So is Melanie. Which means I joined when people say it was too late because they don't know how this works. And I've been past a lot of agents. So I'm top 300 now out of 70,000 people, despite being brand new and coming in late. So there is no real time frame. Right now is the best time to do this for yourselves and for your families. Now, next thing be SMART goals. And you know me, I love SMART goals. By having them on paper, you're 80% more likely to achieve them. 80% more likely to achieve our goals just by having it broken down to the system. Specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. Now, for you guys, I want to hear your goals in the chat box again. What number of people do you want to have as your partners in the next 12 months? You want 5 partners, 10 partners in your front line, 15, 20, 100? Again, this is not be your whole team. This is going to be your front line, so we can control that. Nisha said 20 partners. I love that. There's more context for you guys. Right now, the biggest builder in our company, named Mike, and he has 240 people on his front line in a year and a half, 18 months. 240 people. That's insane. Now, he's a huge outlier. After him, the next highest is like 140 in 2 years. Below that, it's like 100 people in like 3 years. And then people are doing 20, 30 in a year is a big, big feat. Like Brent Gove is one of the biggest builders in the company. He has one of the largest teams, top 3. In his first year, he did 40. just to see the range, how big it can be. So 30 is a huge, huge, awesome go. Even 5 is an awesome go. So 20, 30, 30. Let me see some more in the box, guys. How many partners do you want in the next 12 months? While you're doing that, I'm going to let you see how this works. So there's a thing called law of averages in sales. And if I want to have the same 20 people on my front line in the next 12 months, that means that you guys write this down so you know how to do this math. If I want 20 people on the front line in the next 12 months, I have to talk to or have 200 appointments in the next 12 months to get 20 people on my team. The law average says 10% will join us or work with us. Again, these are super, super conservative numbers. It's probably way more than that, but on average, let's use 10% for worst case scenario. Now, to have those 200 appointments, I need to have met 2,000 people in the next 12 months. 2,000 people will get me 200 appointments, will get me 20 people on my front line with my new partners and new family members. Now, you guys are probably thinking, 2,000 people, that's so much. Or 200 people, that's a lot of appointments. It sounds like a big number. Now, here's the cool thing is, if I divide 2,000 by 365, that is only 5 people a day I have to talk to. So now it's not as big. 2,000 a year, well, that's a big number. But 5 a day, we can do that. So our goal is to talk to 5 people every single day. And by doing that, we'll have around 16 appointments or 17 appointments every single month with agents. And those 17 people, we should get around 1.5 or 2 a month joining our team. That seems pretty doable, guys. Type some yeses down below. That sounds more manageable for you. 5 a day, 16 appointments a month, and 2 people in your team every month. That sounds pretty doable for you. Let me see some yeses. I believe in you guys. Much easier. Yes. Love it. Love it. Awesome. Now, again, guys.
I want to quickly say, any size goal is a win. So like Jordan said, we're aiming for financial freedom and we're aiming to be billionaires. But honestly, when our rev share was like $50 a month, we were so happy. That bought us a meal. We went out to breakfast with our very first rev share check and it bought us the meal. So any amount, whether it's gas money, grocery money, you know, that mansion, the $12 million mansion that you have your eye on, and anywhere in between, all of those are great goals. And any extra money is awesome because it's basically just free money.
Yep, exactly. Great question, Audrey. So 20 sponsored agents is 200 appointments, which is 2,000 people you met. So 200 appointments is going to be 2,000 people you meet. And then divide by 265 to find an agents a day you talk to every day, which is 5 a day. And then I divide 200 by my 12 months, which is 17 people appointments a month. And then I have at least 1.5 or 2 people a month joining us is my goal. When I first started with this, guys, my goal was 1 a month. So was Melanie, which means we had 2 a month we wanted. Our biggest week was 8 people, but it took us 8 months to do that. But even 1 a month is going to be bigger than you know, and law averages, it's going to be way, way bigger. If you talk to people every single day, before you know it, it's going to be a big snowball.
The big thing to point out is 2,000 conversations to get 20 sponsored agents. Just think about that, guys. That means 1,980 people are going to say no to you, which it hurts so much. And there's no other way. Like being an entrepreneur, whether it's real estate or team building, whatever, like this is a game of rejection. So for me, seeing that I have to talk to 2,000 people and get rejected by 90% of them, which is actually whatever, 1,800 people, that allows me to be like, this isn't personal. I'm not doing a bad job. It's just the game that I'm playing. So I just want to let everyone know that being rejected, being ghosted, being ignored, being insulted, all of those things, unfortunately, are common. And again, this is both for team building and for real estate because you're still a salesperson. And don't take it personally. Just think, wow, I'm one rejection closer to my next yes.
Yep, exactly. I'm gonna kind of write it for you guys on paper as well, if I can. But I'll say it again for you. I load this up. So if you are trying to have 2,000 people, the source, that means for me, I will times 10 my number. So my number is 40 agents in the next 12 months, my front line. Well, average says 10% of them will join me. So for 40 people, I need to talk and have appointments with 400 people. So 40 times 10 is 400. Now, from the 400 people who are appointments with me, having one-on-one calls or group calls with eXp presentation, I need to times that again by 10. Because I know if I talk to 4,000 people, 10 of them will probably give me time of day and look at my presentation with me and Melanie on a three-way call. So now I know that number. And then from the 4,000 people, I will divide that by 365 to see my daily number that I need to do. So let's see if this works for you guys.
I think the question is, how do you find 4,000 people to talk to?
Okay, I will actually show that to you during this slide. This is going to be a complete one-on-one guide on how to do this. Everything I've learned the past year on how to do team building as fast as possible. So let's say 20 agents will equal 200 appointments. That equals 2,000 people I've met. Now again, that sounds super, super big. And I guess I can't draw on this. Can I draw on this? Well, that's a little lame. Okay, well, I can still do this math for you guys. Now, 2,000 divided by 365 equals 16.67. I always round up because I like doing that. It just makes it easier for me. This is 17 people a month for appointments. Oh, sorry, I'm tripping. This is 5 people a day I'm talking to. Now, to have 5 people a day I'm talking to, my next number would be 200 appointments divided by 12. This is going to be the 17 people appointments a month. And then by doing 17 appointments a month, it's going to give me 2 agents every month on my team. That makes sense? Awesome. Now, again, for more context for you guys, by hiring those 2 people a month on your team, you'll be growing pretty quickly. It's 24 people you'll have by the end of the year. And again, it compounds. But some of the people who said no to you on day 1, 5, 10, month 2, month 4 will say, hey, I'm ready now. I want to join you guys. So it could be way more than 24. My goal, I think, was, I can find it for you. My goal was 25 people on my front line in 12 months. I've done over 40 people in 12 months. And so has Melanie. And I just follow the system. By following the system, I got way more in my number. Now I teamed 100 people by doing this system here.
I have a riddle for everyone. So if you get / when you get 24 people on your first line in the next 12 months, how many people, okay, here's the riddle. You get 24 people on your first line in the next 12 months, and each of those 24 people are duplicating for you. What is your guess for what it will be 24 months from now? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm also a little confused.
Okay. You get 24 agents on your team in the next 12 months. How many do you think that will turn into in the following 12 months from those 24 in the duplication? Yeah, I think it's short.
Mm-hmm.
$24 in your first generation.
Yeah, 24, okay.
The point of this is, it's easy to think, oh, 24 will maybe turn into 48. But really, if you get 2 a month, like Jordan was saying, you'll get 2 in January and then 2 in February, which means by the time it's 24 months from now, the 2 that you got in the beginning of the month have already been duplicating for almost a full year.
Mm-hmm.
If that makes sense. It's like a waterfall. Like you think, and John, exactly, you think it will double, but it's really, you know, half of those people will start recruiting months before the other people because they haven't even been recruited yet. Does that make sense? I don't quite know how to explain it.
This is my guess, but actually it's a great point. It actually segues into the next slide. Now for me, I think eXp Rev is a 1 to 3 year plan. My first year, we made like $20,000, maybe $15,000 in rev sale. Like not enough to really do a whole lot. Our first like 9 months. Now, our biggest month after that 9th month was $12,000. And now it pays for a whole life for us. So you can see it's exponential growth. Like the first, it starts off really slow in the beginning. Like, oh man, why am I even doing this? It's so slow. Will this even work? And then out of nowhere, your whole team, you guys work together and it grows with you. And then it's the biggest thing you ever think of. A quick story, I'll do a story after this to show you how this works. So in 2021, now I'm going to say 2022, it's a whole new year. You have 10 listings and 10 buyers. This is going to be around 10K a piece. This is $200,000 you made. That's a pretty healthy income. Now, again, for team building, if you bring on 10 people, to your front line, but at the end of that 12 months, by 2023, so this time next year, it's going to be around 60 people. Because on average, 10 people can get 6 apiece. Now, it won't be 6 apiece. You'll be like, one person got 1, one got 5, one got 15. I mean, different numbers. But on average, 10 people will be anywhere from 40 to 80 people you have in your front line. And this math is based on $800 a month. I mean, an agent. So you're making $45K in passive income here and $200K in active income there. Now, as we all know, Warren Buffett said, if I don't find a way to make money while I sleep, I will work until I die, which is active income. I want passive income, which is team building. Now, year 2, 2023, same thing, 10 listings, 10 buyers, which is $200,000. Nothing's really changed. But you can see down below your sponsor, you did 10 the first year, 15 year 2, so now 25 people. Your whole group size is 150. Because now you're building off of 60 to 150. So it's way easier for you that big number way faster. And then you see here, making over $112,000 in 1 year in passive income. So it's 2 years in, making more than doctors are making in 2 years of doing this. The first year is $45K. It's a good income for most people, but you can see the big difference. Year 3, can you guess how big your team is going to be by year 3? You think 170, 300? What's your guesses down below? Let me know. 400 people. There's no wrong guesses, guys. $300 people. Now we have, I think I double again, so 300. Okay, let's see. So all great guesses around the money almost. Year 2024, 3 years into it now. Your whole team size is probably 340. You can see them, 10 listings, 10 buyers, nothing changed, $200,000. But now you see by year 3 of doing this, your total team size is 10, 15, 40. 40 people now on your front line, 350 total, making over $260,000 a year in passive income. That is crazy. Now, year 4, 2025, you probably stop doing real estate because you don't need to now. 10 agents, now 50 total. You have a whole team size of 1,000 people, making over $750,000 a year in passive income. And this, again, this is super conservative and small numbers. Year 5, 10 more people, 60 total. Your whole team is now 3,000 people, and you're making over $2 million in passive income in just 5 years. If that sounds exciting to you guys, type down a warrior below. I want to hear some warriors if you want this. Sounds like a fun time, Audrey. And with this kind of money, having spiritual retreats would be even easier. Let me see some warriors down below, guys, if you want this kind of income, of passive income. Again, this is super, super conservative numbers. My goal for you guys to understand how this works is 1,000 people by the end of this year, from 100 to 1,000. So these to me are small numbers that are super attainable to get. So even the war stand, you can see these kind of numbers in this 5 years. Within 1 year, some people 2 years, 1 year, you already have financial freedom almost. 2 years, pretty much definitely. And then from there, it gets bigger. Now, this is one of our friends named Curtis Johnson. He joined the company around 5 years ago. So you can see here, our 5-year plan was $2.2 million. He joined 4 years ago, actually, not even 5, 4 years ago. And his team size is 5,000 people out of 60. So the math is right, 60 people in 5 years. Same math for this, 60 people. But instead of 3,000 people, his team is 5,000 people. And he made over $255,000 in 1 year. This is around $3 million, but it's going to be growing every single month from this number. He just passed 6,000, this is 2 months old, and probably made close to $300,000-$400,000 in 1 month. Now, let me see some warriors, guys. Let me see some warriors down below. I know it has to be exciting to you guys. So exciting, love it, love it. Now to tell you guys how it actually works, how they find people. Well, that's the hardest question people always ask. How do you find these partners in the first place? Well, it's all about networking, guys. Your network is your net worth, and you're one partner away, one family member away from a whole new life. one person away from a whole new life. My sponsor, Terry Rager, I love her. She's super amazing. But her team right now, though, 100 people because of me and Melanie and all you guys. But for one person, she will have financial freedom whether she does anything after this day moving forward, especially at the end of the year, just because you had me as a downline. You can see one person can change your whole life. And that's all social media as well. So networking, you can go to networking events, which is super powerful. I met a lot of people by doing this, either offline or online. Social media is to be your best friend. You know, we have over 100 people now on our team, and I would say 80 to 90 of them, or you guys, I've not met in person until EXPCon, and also until lunch and learns we do in person. Social media is really powerful. Making content help you a lot as well. So you have a lot of content you can do. You can literally take my content I've made and Mary's made, use it for yourself. Also, Mary made a book for you guys all about posts to use. You can literally copy and paste into your own stuff. I have a book as well. This is all about content for you too. And also, you guys know, you for Aurora Circle is free for you. Another course I made that's all about marketing and how to find people and run your business that way too. This is 16 hours long. So that's helped you a lot for content creation. And again, I think eXp offers the best training in the world. And actually, while you guys are on this point, having stories is really good to do too. People every single day will ask me about eXp because of my posts or my stories. So for you, I want you to take a picture right now of this screen and share it to your social media story and tag us in it too, so I know who did it. So take a picture of this on your Facebook, Instagram, wherever you want to, one of your stories, do a quick picture and have it be there. And then tag us in it as well. And while you do that, I'm going to show you another example of how to use stories to your advantage. It's super, super easy to do, especially when you get used to it. So while you're also doing that, here's a quick example for you guys. Hey, what's going on, Kings and Queens? Right now, I'm near a mastermind for Aurora Circle agents. I want to help you guys get financial freedom in 1 to 3 years. It took me a million 9 months to do that. I hope you do the same thing. Want to learn more? Learn down below. Super, super simple. For you guys to take a picture of the story, this is easy for you. So take a picture of the story, share it to your thing right now, and tag us in it so we have it there. I'm going to change in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Also, advertising. Now, you cannot advertise for eXp if you have a team, but you can advertise on your listings. You can advertise on a free training. You can advertise for my masterminds. You can make ads to your brand. The big guy right now, Mike, I talked about how his team's so large. He runs ads every single month to trainings he makes. And by doing that, they join his team after watching it. It's a really easy strategy to get people to join your team, is advertising. It is paid to play. It works wonders though. Again, networking events, as I said before, you want to do everything that you can. I would network at least once or twice a month. And for agent attraction, agents love to drink, love to hang out. There's probably an event every single day almost in your city that you can go to. If there are not any events in your city, make your own. Do a happy hour. Make them pay for themselves, or make a title or lender or a title company pay for you. So we do a happy hour every single Friday, and at eXp Explain here in Austin, Texas. It's $500 every single Friday. But the cool thing is we don't pay for it. The lender does. You know, lender come out and pay for it for us because it's a win-win. They meet people and we meet people. So you can partner with other people to pay for this stuff for you if there aren't any networking events in your city for agents. I bet you there is. Next one is groups. This is going to be groups for like young agents in your city, or it could be the council of agents. It could be Facebook groups. I would join groups every single day if you can that are for agents, and just add them to your friend list. And then that is an easy way to build up your list super quickly, get more friends who are agents, and so forth. You have lesson learns. You can give speeches if you want to in your city, or come to ours if you're in Austin, Texas, or close to us. And we do them for you. We also have these every single Monday at 6 p.m. CST time. So is Wednesday and also on Thursdays, all at the same time. Connor does one on Mondays and Wednesday. Mine's on Thursday. So you come to that as well and have our eXp learns for you and bring a guest there. It's an easy way to do that. Remember when I first started, we would bring 5-10 people at a time to come to these events to watch the eXp presentation. And then by doing that so often, we can do it now as well. Open house is good too. So we have this one person, named Gabby. She's on our team, and she went to open house after she joined us. And the first time she did that, she got a guy named Derek. Small shout out to you. He's on our team now by going to open house. Went there, just talked to the person, met them, didn't pitch them that hard on the spot, but they asked about eXp. And then me and Melanie talked to him and got on her team. So open houses work super well as well. Also, SOI, your sphere of influence. I bet you can call someone in your family in a different city or town or state than you. Like, hey, who do you use to buy your house? Oh, I use so-and-so. Oh, great. What's your name and number? Let's talk to them. So now your friends and family can give you agents doing production to talk to and ask them to be now your new partner. It's an easy way help you build your pipeline super quickly, meet more people. If you throw a stone in any direction, you probably hit a realtor someplace. So this is an easy way to do that for yourself. Also referrals, asking your lender, your insurance agent, your title company, asking your mortgage broker, your roofer, your photographer. There are so many people in our industry that overlap with each other that know other agents. Ask them as well who they know who are good agents to be on your team. Because they know all the deep secrets of agents. So referrals is really powerful as well. Also even businesses. You can talk to businesses and ask them if they know any agents. And then of course this is also part of alliances. Alliances is the same thing. Me and Melanie are friends with a lot of lenders and insurance agents that work with us to build our team with to build their business as well. It's a win-win. It's mutually beneficial for everybody involved. Again, guys, you're only one connection away from a whole new life. One agent away from a whole new life. Brent Gove makes $1 million a month in 5 years. Makes $1 million a month in 5 years of doing this. And he got brought on to the company by Sheila Farragon. He didn't even know her. They met one time for like 5 seconds in the elevator, like years ago, like 10 plus years ago. And she called him like, hey, I met you one day. You're super amazing. I would love your feedback on this model. And he saw it and joined. And now she's making hundreds of thousands of dollars, probably close to $1 million plus a month as well, all because of him. So you're one person away from a whole new life. You never know who it might be. It could be from somebody you bring on. You don't really know. It could be somebody, 4 lines down from you. So just keep that in mind. Now the 4 simple steps, guys, to how to make your team build even quicker. Make your list, 50 to 100 people, any realtors you know. So right now, a quick little exercise for you guys is get a piece of paper out or Google Doc, either or, and make a list. For the next 5 minutes, we want to do this together as a team. And it could be anybody that you know who are agents that you went to school with. It could be people on social media, people on billboards. It could be people that your friends or family use as their agents. It could be people on TV, people you don't even know at all, people you're scared to talk to. Who was the first thing that popped in your mind? Write that person's name down. I know you all probably thought somebody, like, that person would be good, but I'm kind of scared to talk to them. So write down that name as well. Think about people who are in title companies. Who do they know you can talk to? Or lenders, who do they know you can talk to? So just write down all these names. Now, if you're out of ideas for the next 4 minutes of this, go to your Facebook on your phone, on Instagram, or any place you want to, and just look on your friend list. Who do you know that are agents on your friend list? You know, Instagram even. I can type in on Instagram, #Realtor. I'll find a lot of people. I can go to Zillow.com, and on Zillow.com, there are a list of people who are agents I can talk to and message them. You know, LinkedIn. LinkedIn is super easy to find agents on that platform as well for you. So you can go to that platform and then type in Realtor, which is pretty much all my friends now are agents because this is what I do pretty much full time. Good luck on the appointment, Suvi.
Thank you, Jordan and Melanie.
You're welcome.
Have a great day. Bye.
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 So I can come top realtors right here. Now I can click on this list and I can find every single top realtor or people who self-claim top realtors super fast. I can go to websites that are in my city that might be a small boutique brokerage and look at the directory of those people. All right here, top 10 producers. Cool. Thank you for giving me my list. I have 50 people. I'm already a fifth of the way there. And technically a lot of couples here. So like for teams. So you can see I might be even closer, like 20 people already. And really find their name, look them up, and have them be part of my list. Out on social media. So number one is making a list of 50 people. If you know them, if you don't know them, it doesn't matter. Even a little bit. You just want to have seen them. Again, 10 more people I can found super quickly. So it's an easy way to find people really, really fast. And I will tell you right now, I talk to agents every single day at different brokerages. And eXp is next to none the best brokerage on the planet. No one compares to it. Right now, you have somebody actually, I won't say her name yet, but she actually is trying to join eXp, but she wait 6 months to do so she can join our team at the World Circle. Now, the kicker is, she said that she could not find a broker to go to for life of her because it was so hard to compare eXp to what other brokers offers. eXp is just so much better that every broker outside of our company was like a wash for her. Like, why I'm gonna come here? I have a 60-40 split. I have to pay $500 a month and tech fees and all the other stuff. There's no training, there's no support, there's no healthcare, no rev sale, no stocks. The list goes on. No one compares to eXp. So to me, a mindset shift for you guys is I'm doing the agents a favor by telling them how amazing eXp is and why to work with us. And I love the question, Talia. Honestly, my next slide after this one is all about that too. So I'm going to break down scripts for you guys that you can use for any kind of agents. Those you know, do know, don't know, and so forth. And also, you guys know as well, we also have a book in our Royal Circle group. This is all about agent attraction that Melanie made for you guys. This is like this whole PowerPoint condensed in like 20, 30 pages. There's scripts in there, strategies, the whole 9 yards, and it's pinned to the top of that. So 1 more minute, guys. I want your list to be done on that. So 50 to 100 people, the more the better. Make a list. The guy named Jake Kinder joined eXp. Another story, 2 stories about this guy. One, he said that last year he made, I think it was $500,000 in the whole year last year. Now in year 2, the year after that, he said he made over $500,000 a month. So it grew that much. From 500K in 1 year to over 500K a month. And 1 year difference of a team is that big. You can see it's exponential growth. It's insane. It's really hard to wrap your head around it. And two, he says that his list was 100 people, and he's mad it wasn't bigger because everyone that was not on his list joined eXp with somebody else. So make this list and check it twice. And the book is now in the chat box for you guys as well. So it's been 10 minutes to make that list. Now for this, the next point is to call, text, email, or DM them. There's 4 ways to do this. And then ask them, look at the motto. That's all you want to do. But before we do that, there are ways to ask them correctly. If we have this cold pitch people, don't want to spam people, it doesn't work. And I don't condone that. Yeah, call it relationships. So our next point is number 2, your checklist. We made a list. Number 1. Step 2 is have a call, text, email, or DM with them. It all goes down in DMs. Number 3, we want to invite them to a presentation or a 3-way call about eXp Realty. That is step 3. So write this down, guys. Step 1, make a list. Step 2, message them. Call, email, text, doesn't matter, DM, one of the ways. Step 3, invite them to see eXp Realty, to the presentation. And then step 4, have your sponsor or someone on your team do the close for you. Help them close. I will close them for you. I will talk to them for you after you bring them to us. I'll do the presentation for you guys. I'm going to do a team for you, and I will train them. So there is no work for you other than finding agents and bringing them to the team. This is why it's so passive. But we will do all the hard work for you guys. And then there's an easy way to do this as well. So we did our SMART goals. This works as well. So talk to 2 people a day. This would be 10 a week and 40 a month. That's an easy math, bare minimum. 2 a day, 10 a week, 40 a month. If you do that, 10% of them will probably join you, which is going to be probably 4 a month joining you by doing this strategy. And we all can do 2 a day. Now, this is how 3-way calls works. So we did the 4 steps. I'm going to break down how it works on deeper levels for you guys. The 3-way calls is all about duplication. If I can do the call for you guys and pitch eXp for you, it does 2 things. 1, it makes it easy for you to build your team because you don't need to know anything about eXp yet. I can do it all for you and train them for you. It makes it passive income for you, which is the best thing on the planet. It's the 8th wonder of the world. Passive income or eXp compounding revenue sale is the 8th wonder of the world. I'll say it from the rooftops. Number 2, it tells the prospect how easy it is for them to build a team. People do what you do. So if I do all my calls with them one-on-one, which I do too often, I'm trying to stop doing that, they will do it too, because that's what they saw. But for you guys, if I do the 3-way call for you, they know how easy it is. Like, oh, wow, Natalia was just hanging out the whole time, and I'm on her team. It was that easy. You want that to be an easy mindset for them. So make sure you use someone in your upline. You have me, Melanie, Connor, Pat Hayes, Terry, Tyler, Ian. There's a lot of us do this for you. Or 3-way calls, the masterminds, anything. Then edify. You want to edify them as an expert. And that's the way of saying I want to talk up my prospect, but also talk up the person who's doing it and not doing it. Both people, the prospect and the person. If I bring someone to a call, they don't know who I am, then why would they listen to me? Then I'm just a regular person, just another agent. But they know that I have a big team, top 1%, own a marketing agency, publish 3 books, all the other stuff. Now thinking more seriously. And same for them. It's all about them in the first place. Make sure you edify them as well. Say, hey, this is Audrey. She's a people powerhouse. She's taking over the whole industry. You want to love her. Audrey, meet Melanie. So that's a really easy way. And then let them do the whole call for you and close for you. That way you're going to sit back and relax. I want to do the whole thing for you, start to finish. And the next slide, I'm going to help you guys to do an edification. Help me do this. And then before I have you guys play around with this and do a role play, this is how to do three-way calls. You want to sell your story, your background, and your why. You're the one doing the presentation. So for me, I will sell my story. Hey, I'm Jordan Suber. Before eXp Realtor, I had a marketing agency for 6 years. I was charging $500 a month per client for this and $400 an hour to coach agents one-on-one. And when I saw eXp Realty, I threw my whole business. And since then, in 1 year, I'm now top 1% in the company and also have financial freedom in less than 1 year because of this model. This is why I joined eXp personally. So I know my story, my background, my why. Super, super easy. And yeah, like Melanie said, this is the host and mastermind, a three-way call. And I ask them what they're looking for and why they're looking, what the wants. Hey, Anna Jan, so what is your goal right now to be an agent? Or hey, what do you look for in the brokerage? I want to make sure I know what's going on, have more negotiating powers. If I don't know what to ask them, then my call won't be tailored for them. I'm going to spend the model in my upline, help them sign up on that call or the next one. My goal is to close as soon as possible. Now, guys, I need your help for this next part, though. I want 2 volunteers, or even 1 volunteer, actually, to do the edification. So either say me out loud or me in the chat box and how you edify Melanie so we can get that role play going. No besides, this is all a safe zone, guys. Awesome, Audrey. So you want to unmute yourself?
Can you hear me?
I can. I love the leadership. Thank you for volunteering.
You're welcome. Hi, Mr. Agent. This is Melanie. Melanie is my sponsor, and I want to let you know all the amazing things she's doing in real estate and how her and her fiance have created financial independence for themselves in under a year from coming to this company.
That's good. I like it.
And then introduce me to the agent.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Melanie, this is the agent here. They have been in real estate for a few years and they're killing it. They're trying to see if eXp is the right move for them. And I told them they definitely had to get on this call and talk to you so they can see exactly how you were able to create your financial freedom.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Audrey. So nice to meet you, agent. And let's dive in.
And scene. Yeah, it was great. Great first try, Audrey.
Anyone else want to practice?
Yeah.
Audrey, can you repeat again everything from top to bottom?
Jordan, go to the previous slide. So basically, if you think about a three-way call, you're introducing, you know the person that you invited and me or Jordan, but those two people don't know each other. So the purpose of the introduction is just like Audrey did. Hey, Melanie, I wanted to introduce you to Mr. Agent. Mr. Agent has been in real estate for 2 years. And Mr. Agent, I want to introduce you to Melanie. Her and her fiance have financial freedom. She's my team leader, etc. And then these two people can talk to each other. Does that make sense?
Can I say something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, like, another great example would be like, you know how Jordan earlier was saying that, he's the top, within the top 5% in the company. Well, that's something else that, we could say to the agent, hey, Mr. Agent, this is Jordan. He's a part of my upline. He's been in the company for a little under a year. And within that time, he's made it to the top 5% in the company. He's recruited 100 agents, over 100 agents, and you know, something like that. Just like making them look good and as the experts.
Yep, exactly. And like, think about like Grant Cardone, for example. Hey, Jason, I'll let you meet Grant Cardone, or it's Grant. He's another guy for eXp. I think it'd be a great call to talk to him. Like, why would they say yes to that? Like, this guy named Grant, who knows who he is. Hey, Jason, I want you to have a call with my friend Grant Cardone. He has the largest investment firm in America, one of the #1 investment, over $1 billion under control, and he's really crushing the game for realtors and for investment. Also, #1 sales coach in the nation. If I could get a call with him, would you? That's a way to invite somebody to the call. But again, numbers speak louder than words. I want to use numbers. So for me, financial freedom, I mean, that's a number for them. Oh, so passive income pays for your life. Top 1%. Oh, he'll top 1%. That's insane. 100 people, 17 states, 2 countries. Numbers are really powerful as well to use. And this wants to like really play up the person. And also for the other person who's the prospect, it's more about them than me. So you can only spend 15 to 30 seconds to talk about what I've done or Mary's done, and more time on the other person. Hey, this is Natalia. She is an upcoming rock star of the world. She's going to change the whole industry. You want to love her. She's trying to become the best agent and agent recruiter. I think it'd be a great conversation for both of you to have right now. Natalia, meet Melanie. So then right there, I'm using your characteristics and your numbers and who you are to play you up. And now you feel good and they feel good too. And now you just met. It's a nice conversation now. I can just sit back and relax while you guys talk about everything else.
And it really helps us because, like, let's say, Natalia, you've been talking to this person on Instagram about healthcare for a while, but we don't know that. So when you do the introduction, you can be like, hey, Melanie, I want you to meet my friend so-and-so. Like Jordan said, she's an up-and-coming agent, really crushing it. And she was really interested to hear more about eXp's healthcare. And I told her your story about when you got your appendix out. So then also, because that's my first time talking to this person, so it gives me context to know which piece of eXp I should really highlight when I am talking to them. You want to practice?
You want me to practice? Okay, let's try. Hi, Melanie. Okay, so for example, I have one lady. She's been my friend for a little while, and yeah, and her name is Janat. I hope I'm gonna bring her very soon. Okay. So. Hi, Melanie. This is Janat. Let me, wait. Hi, Melanie. Let me introduce you my friend, and also she's a real estate agent. Her name is Janat, and she's been licensed real estate agent for 15 years, but she was not active for a little while. So now she recently just updated her license and would be interested to join a real estate team who can help her reach her financial freedom very soon, as soon as possible. So, and Janat, let me introduce you my sponsor, my personal coach, Melanie. She's working with her fiance, and they doing amazing things. They connecting people to each other. They provide so much information to be successful in the real estate market. So that's it.
Perfect. Then I would say, hey, thank you so much for the introduction, Janad. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. It's so nice to meet you. Thanks for taking the time. And then I would start talking to her about eXp.
Yeah. Something like this.
That was good. That was really good.
Great job, Natalia.
Thank you. Thank you.
Of course, of course. So how those worked for edification, this is a really important part of the puzzle. Now, again, this is an easy way to kind of see how it works again. I'll just run by this real fast for an example. So once you're on the call, you edify, introduce both people to each other, for example, like we just did together. Hey, Rachel, I'd like you to meet Jordan. Jordan is one of the top agents in the company and uses his own marketing agency, helping us just like us with leads. Now he helps our team for free. You're going to love him. Jordan, this is Rachel. She's crushing it at KW right now, but she's looking for a bit more long-term potential. As soon as I heard that, I knew I had to introduce you to her. That's a really simple way to do it, but what you guys are doing is way better. And then again, just hey back, relax, and we'll do it for you. Now, create urgency as well as super powerful. This is for inviting them to the call. So basically on the call with you, and that message for step 2 is create urgency. Hey, we just opened up in your country or your city. Or hey, we're only picking a few people right now in your market to join us. Or hey, Jordan is really busy. He won't have another call probably until this time next week. Or it's really hard to have a call from him in the first place. Urgency, FOMO, the Jones effect. People hate missing out on stuff. So be like, hey, if someone you're talking to doesn't respond or ghost you, hey, so-and-so, are you still interested in XYZ? If not, I will remove you from my follow-up lists. Does that sound good? But now you're taking away, oh, wait, there's more people you're talking to? Not just me? What is this? So now I'm taking away the FOMO. Or sell new opportunities, benefits, new countries, stocks, team, healthcare, stories. There's so much that you can sell with your prospects. I've sold screenshots of my back office and of Curtis's back office, and they got replies back pretty quickly. That's a big number to see that they want. Or Melanie's healthcare story. She saved $53,000 with healthcare for eXp. So stories. And then you also want to be selective. Don't pick somebody who's going to be a lot of trouble for you or bad energy. Like, it is a numbers game, but people are not numbers. I'll say it one more time. It is a numbers game, but people are not numbers. So it's really important to be selective, but you still want to make sure you give everyone a chance. Give them a chance to join your team, and then see how it goes from there. And then from today, I want you to either help invite 5 to 10 people to a lunch and learn presentation or 3-way call. So you have a list. So by this time, next Wednesday, I want all you guys on this call and on Facebook as well to message me or Melanie or bring to one of our lunch and learns or presentations online, 5 to 10 people. So 50 people, you want to get at least 10%. Come to a call. And if you really have people in your team, help them do the same thing. If you have people in your team already, then help your team do the first part, 5 to 10 people. If you have no one yet, which will change really soon, I want you to do it for yourself. Now, for some commitment and see if you guys are able to do this, take some yeses down below if you commit to do this by next Wednesday at 11 o'clock. The call can be before Wednesday, and it should be, but have at least 5 to 10 people you try to bring on by next Wednesday this time. Who's going to commit first? It's all about massive action. Let me see some yeses. Or commit. Say commit if you're ready to commit to this.
Another thing, I mean, you definitely, the first goal is to invite them to a presentation or our Thursday night calls. But if they're a complete stranger and it feels easier to invite them to our mastermind next Wednesday, be like, hey, I've learned so much. Why don't you come and just take a look? No commitment, no pressure. I just want you to see what the team is like. And they'll come. Yeah, I have found it's easier to get people to come to that than to the call. And then they're like, wow, I learned so much. How can I join?
If you want to, you can do a direct message on Zoom to me and say yes. You want to do it privately. So I'm going to see some yeses who commit to this. So yeah, I want you to invite 1 to 10, or I'm going to do 1 to 10, to either a 3-way call with me or Melanie. You can have a call and make one with us, or do a presentation to our eXp Explain, one that Connor does on Mondays and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. and also Thursdays at 6 p.m. CST time. So either bring them to that or to our next week's mastermind or a 3-way call. So there are 3 options, and do 1 to 10. One person is great, or even just yourself. If they can't come for some reason, you come. Then you can learn more about the presentation and see eXp again. So do one of those options. If you ever have someone on your team, help your team do that same thing you be doing. Yep, that is exactly correct, Audrey. So for agents, I would have them just come to the presentation that we have on nightly, that already set and scheduled. And for like brokers, have them talk to like me or Connor or Melanie to show them the presentation, because they need to have a more conversation and broken down for them versus just for an agent. So 3 options: lunch to learn, presentation, 3-way call, or a mastermind. So 4 options.
And speaking of brokers, and there was this broker that I was nurturing a relationship with on Instagram for a while, and then I went for the kill. I was so scared. It's like, oh my God, he's a broker. It's such a big deal. And I just was like, hey, like, have you looked at the eXp model yet? And he was like, yeah, I've seen it. And I pushed a little bit and said, like, I'm sure you probably, like, let's just run numbers side by side to make a well-informed decision. And then he was like, no. And then I didn't talk to him for 8 months because I was like, I blew it and I'm scared to bring it up again. He already told me, no, I don't want to ruin the relationship. And little did I know, he has been watching me, and he followed Jordan last week and messaged him and was like, hey, I see what you and Melanie are doing. It's awesome. And in my head, I had this whole story about how I ruined it, and he said no to me, and I was so scared to even bring it up again. And I still haven't brought it up, but I will. So just the message to you: 1, brokers are people too. They might seem scary, but they're just people. Everyone is just a person, to talk to them. And 2, if they say no to you the first time, does not mean it's a no forever. Do not give up. Just keep going. There are people on this call that said no to me the first time, and they're here now.
Yep. Same.
And thank you for the congrats. We'll see. Fingers crossed.
Yeah. So 1 of the 2 options, 1 in 10 people, just bring them to a call, presentation, 3-way call, or mastermind. Your options by this time next Wednesday. And you do this every single week. I promise you guys, you have financial freedom before you know it. Now, for new agents, here's a script for you guys. It's really, really easy. Oh, you're welcome, Anissa. Thanks for coming. Now, for new agents, hey, name. I hope you're doing amazing. As you know, so this is, you guys are new agents. Since most of you guys are probably kind of new to eXp, but you saying to somebody else, are the new agent for the context. Hey, name. I hope you're doing amazing. As you know, or you may or may not know, I recently got my real estate license and switched brokerages, but I want to make sure I made the right decision. Could you look up this model for me super quick? Let me know what you think. I respect your opinion and will really appreciate it. Name. Again, use the name as much as possible. Of course, Audrey, thanks for hopping on. This is a really easy script to use if you're still new to eXp. So use this for yourself and talk to other people. Next one, agents you already know. Be phone call, text, DM, friends, doesn't matter. Hey, name, I need a super quick favor. I just joined eXp Rev and it's kind of blowing my mind. Not so to think. Can you watch this super quick video and tell me what you think if I messed up or not? That was Brent Gove's famous presentation. He said his pitch he did, and now his team's it's 15,000 people in 5 years. All from this super, super simple script. Do this for yourself as well. And not for a quick video, do a presentation, a 3-way call, and use one of us to have that happen easier for you. And then for experienced agents, people who are awesome rockstar agents. Hey, name, I love seeing all your success. I see how many deals you're closing, and it looks like you're completely happy where you're at. XYZ brokerage. I know you're not likely to make a move anytime soon, right? Awesome. That being said, and fully accepted by me, would you be willing to just take a look at what eXp is doing for agents? So if you're ever in a situation, so if your situation ever changes, you'd be familiar with it, question mark. Again, it's like, if I can, would you? Super, super easy. And you use people who are super rockstar agents that you know or don't know. That works for you if you don't really know. It's a really easy script. But hey, I see what you're doing. Look at this presentation for me. Then this one for agents you don't know. Almost the same as that one. Hey, name, I hope you're doing amazing. My name is Name, and I was just at XYZ brokerage as well. I have heard a lot of good things about you, so I wanted to ask your opinion about something I recently switched to brokerages. But I wanted to make sure I made the right decision. Could you look at this model for me super quick and let me know what you think? I respect your opinion and would really appreciate it, Name. Super, super easy. So Emily, the person you saw on the testimonial page, has 4 people on her team in 1 week, all from the script she didn't know. She literally texted the script to agents at brokerage she was just at that she left. Didn't know them, and got 4 people to join her team by doing this one easy script. Again, did not know them at all. And she messaged them the script and they joined. So this works. Then master objections. Again, guys, for you guys, most of you won't have too many objections. For the most part, on the calls, we're doing for you, but you still have some objections on the text or calls or emails. And this is one way to look at this. I like my broker. I'm not saying you have to move. Just let me show you the information. That way you can make a fully informed decision, right? What's a good time? And for what's a good time, I actually would add, is this or this a good time? Give them options. Make it open-ended. If it is only what's a good time, well, it's never a good time. Or no, I'm busy. We say, what's a good time? 1 p.m. or 3 p.m.? Now to decide which time is best for them. Or, I'm glad you like your broker. But let me ask you this. What made you get into real estate in the first place? Was it to help someone else's goals and dreams? Or was it to change your life and give a better lifestyle to your family? Again, people are getting into business for themselves and for their business in their life, not just for their broker. So help them help themselves. And for follow-up, guys, it's an easy way to do follow-up. Do like your job, because money's in the follow-up. First day, you talk to them. So day 1, you spoke to them, and then if they don't reply back to you, first day after that, talk to them again. So one day. Hey, so-and-so, are you still trying to grow your business using XYZ? Easy script for follow-up on day 1. On day 3, hey, so-and-so, I saw that you did not see, that you saw my last message, wanted to know if you're still interested in hearing more about how to fix XYZ problem. Then from there, the 7th day, I will have a next message, not about EXP or kind of like, hey, so-and-so, just want to see if you want me to get off my follow-up list. Again, FOMO. Because then they'll know, oh, they want to start talking to me, they reply back to me. I just want to answer. I want yes, no, something. I want to know, stop wasting my time and their time. And then if they don't respond back to that one, after 14 days, message them again, but just add value. Hey, I just saw this amazing article. You would love it. Oh, I just watched this awesome YouTube video. I think it'd be great for you. Oh, I just saw eXp open up in your country or something. But you want to add value, give context, no ask. They know who you are by this point. In 30 days, same thing. And after that, every 30 days, I'll do the same exact strategy. Not all of it, but every 3 days from that day, 30 days, 30 days, 30 days, I'll message them again. Say, hey, so-and-so, how you been? Or, hey, congrats on a new closing, or congrats on a new client, or something. I'm going to add value. Hey, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year's, Happy Hanukkah, anything you want to, happy something. And on holidays and special announcements. Hey, did you know Tony Robbins giving a speech for us at eXpCon this month? You should come check it out. Again, I'm just adding value, getting context, giving updates. To do this, like it's your job. This is a wealth chart. You guys have a whole training for you in a wealth chart. You guys can watch as well. I won't go through this right now because it's already been almost 2 hours. So I don't want to go too long for you guys. But that is how you would do that on the wealth chart. Quick example, you have FOQAs, people doing production. FOAs, people who are currently not doing production yet. Your numbers there. Your people who are your rockstar kings and queens on your team, like Natalia and Jan, who will be rock stars working with us doing team building too. Your end processes, your working hot, people who are already seen the presentation you're talking to, and then a hit list, people you're scared to talk to. And then, guys, on our website, the Warrior Circle, we have all those resources for you. Our trainings, you have our books, all you need in one spot for you to help you guys do this even quicker and faster. And also help you guys really narrow down all the stuff you need to grow your business faster than before. And again, guys, this is kind of our goal we have for presentations for EXP. Get them on a success call with your upline as fast as possible. So once you guys have joined us, our goal if you guys have been on a success call with one of us or your team with us as fast as possible, help them have more success quickly. When we started doing this, it made a massive difference. And every quarter, we do a new one for you guys as well. So you guys who have not done one with me for 3 months, let me know below. I'll go to the calendar we have on this page and book a call with us for the new success call for the new year. After they join again, we're going to plug them into your resources, into the team, the Facebook group, or courses, or masterminds, or everything, and have them do a 3-way call or a text with us so we know who they are. Get them involved in our community and the Warrior Circle family. And then make them your responsibility. We have to care about them. Like for you guys, help you know, I literally all day long think about how to help you more. That's all I do. Like, how can I help you guys more? What can I do for you? I woke up at 3 o'clock with Melanie this morning. I've been working ever since. So I've been working already for like 8 hours. Since 3 until 1. And the whole time, I've been finding ways to help you guys more and more and more. And then get them with your first recruit within a week. There's a big goal. Have them seek wins as fast as possible. Once they join you, have them talk to us. Who do you know that can join your team? Help build their team as well. And then give recognition as much as possible. As much as possible. Always give recognition. You guys see it on a group. I'm always shouting you guys out. I'm praising you guys. You guys are kings and queens, and you guys are taking over everything. I want to make sure you have recognition. There's a saying, actually, that men and women will die for it, and babies will cry for it. This is recognition. So this is really, really powerful as well. And then join your team, help them earn income and within the next 90 days after that happens. Now, I love this quote a lot. So get them into the team for the first week. Yeah, great question. So that just means whenever they join you, you want to help them get on their team as well after joining you. So let's say they join you today. Within 7 days after that, our goal, help them build their team with one person by a 7th day. And then help them as well make passive income the next 9 days after that. That way they can see results and see success as fast as possible and have some quick wins. Now, I love this quote. You've probably seen it before. It's an African proverb, but this one's extended. Now, if you give a man or woman a fish, you can feed them for a day. If you teach a man or woman to fish, you can feed them for a lifetime. And that's pretty powerful, right? Now, this one gave me chills. You're going to love it when I first heard this. But if the person who teaches a person to teach a person to fish, you feed generations. I'll say that one more time. The person who teaches a person to teach a person to fish feeds generations. So right now, I'm teaching you guys how to fish, how to teach you people how to do the same thing. This is an easy way to really have massive growth and duplication. If it does not duplicate, it does not matter. And again, never stop learning, guys. This is the biggest I can tell you guys. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube if you're not already. Get more free content from us, or masterminds, or every single Wednesdays, or huddles of Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock for you guys. And while I'm on this learning process, Mary and I just made this for you guys today. It's gonna help you a lot, really 10x your business. I think if you guys do this every single day, you will see some massive success like you never thought was possible. It's gonna be insane. And it's really easy. And it's called kind of like gamification. You guys know me. I think gamification is the best way to have massive success as fast as possible. So it makes it more fun and enjoyable. And we call this the building your empire scorecard. Once it loads, Zoom kind of slows down my computer, plus my 20 tabs. So every single day, guys, when you come over here to our Realtor Circle group, we'll post this every Monday and Friday for you too as a reminder. Every day it comes to this, building your empire success card. And I come to it. Oops. Once it loads. So come to our success card we've made for you guys. It's going to give you stuff to do every single day, like a point system. When you get enough points, you get rewards for doing an awesome job. Let me try this one instead. There we go. So my message for you guys are guaranteed success. Now, I'm not a politician, but I will say guarantee in this case. I know it'll help you a lot. And let's do this every single day if you can. And it'll give you a roadmap on how to get more success as fast as possible. Log into the Realtor Circle group, come to the scorecard, and you want to do your points. So I believe action is the biggest thing. It's really hard to, stay on track. We know what we're doing. So if it comes to this card, it's going to give you like 50 things you can do. How it works, submit your card every single day to build your empire. Now, when you do this, it will give you points every day. And by having enough points, one, you get more achievements, more success in your business and life. But on top of that, you also will get prizes, swags, books, gift cards, and way more stuff on top of that. We'll give it to you for free just for doing what you do as agents. That sound pretty cool, guys? Because that's free stuff. Now, this is a really fun way to do this. I'm also going to sell this every single week. That way, we have a scorecard we all can kind of watch and inspire each other together. By having this for all of us there, we can inspire each other with these scorecards to see how we're all doing and have a little more fun. It works super easy. So do this, your date, your name, and for 1 point, you can introduce yourself to the Royal Circle. You've not done so already. You get 3 extra points for going live. Do at least 20 minutes a day exercising, 10 pages in a book, 10 minutes of meditation. Fill out the scorecard by itself is 1 more point. Post to social media. You post more than once a day, so 3 times total. You get 3 extra points for this post on social media. And you use my content if you want to. Really copy and paste my stuff, that counts. Add 5 new friends to your Facebook friends list, and then time block your schedule. That's 1 point for each of these. So right there, you did all this stuff in 1 day. It's like 10 points you just made. Pretty easy. Number 2, for 2 points, you want to sell a listing with permission to your Facebook groups, Craigslist, or your own wall. Post a value or question in the Royal Circle group. So a value could be like, hey, I just learned about X, Y, and Z. Try it out. That's a value. So post that for the group to help us all win and inspire us. Or, hey, guys, I just got me a new listing. That's value. You want to inspire people in our group. Or answer a question for somebody else. People are saying, hey, how does a CMA work? Oh, here's what Jordan made. Answer the question for them. Or, hey, how do leases work? Answer that question for somebody else in our group. We all can work together as a family. Then you also answer questions or ask questions. Post a reel or a TikTok video. That's 2 points. Just posting a video to Instagram or to TikTok. Attend a daily huddle. So again, Monday through Friday, 11 o'clock, we have a huddle every single day for you guys. That's just like this. You can come in there, ask questions, get value, and so forth. And it'll help you understand more stuff and get 2 points just for doing that. And then fill out your welcome survey on the Royal Circle homepage. That's 2 more points. So right there was like 6 points, 12 points total just for doing all of those. Then how many people you talk to a day? You get 1 point per prospect. So if you message 100 people in 1 day, you get 100 points. Now there's already a free gift. So we'll break down the gifts for you guys as well to see how that works. And then for 5 points, there's a lot of them, a lot of options. Hold open house. Attend all Royal Circle Mastermind right now. You got 5 points a day for being here. Do Connor's Mastermind on Monday. Pat Hayes on Friday. Attend an eXp Explain live or virtual all the time. I bet your KV quorum. Meet with a vendor, so a title company, insurance agent, or somebody, or your friends or family. 1 networking event. Post a YouTube video. Find a accountability partner within the Royal Circle. So this one is really good for all of us. So you guys, so 100 people right now on our team, I want you to go and find somebody that's on the Royal Circle and ask them to be part of your accountability partner. That way you have some help all the time. Again, if you do this, you get 5 points, but also make a closer friend and also make more stuff done by doing that. And then you have a call of that person, a phone call, a Zoom call, you get 5 more points after that. So it's another 5 points as much as you want to. Follow the past client prospects, 5 points follow up. Record 1 minute testimonials. So guys, if you're not done this already, I want you to help us out and make a video for us about why you like the Royal Circle and eXp Realty. It'll be 1 minute long, just literally on your phone. Say, I like eXp and Royal Circle because it helped me so much and so supportive. Anything you want to be at least 1 minute long testimonial from you guys, you can give to me and Melanie, or your team as well. So you can do the same for your team who below you, have them do it for you. And then Yeah, also 5 points for just doing tours for your clients for buying and selling, home tours. For 10 points, prospect for at least 2 hours in one day, do a buyer presentation, a listening presentation, or have a success call with us or with your sponsor. For 15 points, have a house under contract, have a buyer or seller under contract or buyer agreement, or listening agreement, 15 points. Do a 24-hour action plan, another 15 points. For 20 points, bribe guests to eXp Explain a 3-way call, which is 20 points for doing that. Complete the 7-day tracker we have on the website, another 20 points. This is weekly for that one. So it's another almost great 20 points. For 25 points, closed on a house. Do a 30-day challenge we have for you, or a 6-week marketing plan. This is monthly. You can do both of these every single month and month and a half. On the house, it's kind of the same thing. Post new partner on your team, you get 30 points for doing that. For having one person join your team, you get on your front line, it's 30 points. Host a mastermind like right now and help classes yourself. You have anything you want to, doesn't matter. And host a lunch and learn in your city, and then make your points in the bottom. This is a really fun way to get more recognition, to get more stuff done, make a game out of it, and also win a lot of free prizes. That's how that works for you guys right there. And then let's open up, guys, for questions and answers, because I know a lot of stuff we just went over super quickly. Let's just make sure that we're done with this. Yep. Any questions, guys, I can answer for you?
I have a question.
Yeah.
You know, like you're working on your real estate business, but then for the agent attraction, do you like work towards that during the day too, or you have a special span of time for that?
Great question. So there is no right way to do this. So when I first got my license and started doing this, my mentor, Pat Hayes, who's on your team as well, he told me when he first started off, he did 40 hours and 40 hours of both, which is a lot. And I did the same thing because I'm a workaholic. I love working, but you don't have to do that. You could do 1 hour a week of team building. So you could talk to somebody and say, on Friday, it's your Freedom Friday. And you will do your 1 hour or 2 hours of prospecting for agents. Or you will talk to your 30 people in that day. And you can do it on a 5-minute day. So every day for 5-10 minutes, you talk to somebody for 5 prospects and 5 prospects and 5 prospects. So you can break up how you want to. My first 3 months, I just did real estate. And then the next 8 months, I only did team building. And then after that, I did real estate for 1 month. And now I'm just doing team building again. So all I do now is team building. But if I look back in time, I would have done team building at the same time as doing real estate my first 3 months. I would at least like 5 minutes, an hour a day of team building. That way I had both of them building at the same time.
Like balanced, more balanced. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Any other questions I can answer for you guys? No question too big or small.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, it's been 2 hours from this presentation. Thank you all for being here. I know who all the true hustlers and kings and queens. Thank you all for being on this call this long. Those of you who are on the replay, if you need questions, let us know down below as well. All you have is a question. Again, guys, your kings and queens, abundance is your birthright. I cannot wait to see what all you do in 2022. This is going to be the biggest year yet. I know you'll be breaking some records, get financial freedom, break all your goals and so much more. And we believe in all of you guys.
Thank you. Thank you, Jordan. Thanks,
Happy
Melanie.
New Year, everyone.
Thank you, Jordan, everyone.
You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, yes. Oh.
Hi. Nice to see you again. And then for your question, commission divided by a certain amount of months. So it's based on production. For team building, it's based on production. So if you have 10 people in your team, you probably make anywhere from $500 to $10,000 a month if you're rockstar agents for 10 people on your team. So it's based on production by that month and what you're actually doing on that month. So like my highest month was $12K 1 month from our team out of 100 people, which means like 15 of them did deals that month. So you earn that commission on that month of passive income. Now, after you get past around 5-10K a month of your team passive income, it will never get smaller. It'll always get bigger after that because your team is also growing at the same time. So 100 people, 110, 150, 100, 200 people, and so forth. Your team is growing, so you have more people doing deals as well every single month. So you'll be making that income forever onwards and always getting larger and larger and larger. If you get more questions, let me know inside of the production per month. Awesome. If you have more questions, let me know in the chat box. Reach out to us as well. And guys, your kings and queens, the abundance is your birthright. Have the best week yet. Happy New Year. And I believe in all of you guys.